Hello Blizzard fans, this is FalconPaladin coming to you with yet another daily Blizzard upload. This is a game between JoeyDuino and Zim on Dash and Terminal, the latter edition. This is actually a new map in the latest balance update. And let's introduce the players. Oh boy, let's get rid of that. Bring that up here and get our player names. Okay, in the top right of Dash and Terminal, the latter edition, we have the red Protoss player JoeyDuino. And in the bottom right-ish of Dash and Terminal, the latter edition, we have the blue Protoss player. It is Zim. So a PvP match here. Kind of fun. I don't know if I've seen many of these in a Legacy of the Void. Like I said, this is a new map. Dash and Terminal, I've seen a lot of hate for it, to be honest, on Reddit. I don't know who likes it, especially Protoss players, but if they're both Protoss, maybe they can't complain too much. All right, so you come down this ramp labeled number 1. Does it all say? Nope, number 1, number 2. So each of the starting positions, it looks like... Nope, just kidding. It is a 2-player map. So one end... Is it a 2-player? This is weird starting positions for 2-player. It is, though, huh? All right, come down this ramp, down here to your natural. So pretty interesting natural. Let's zoom out, get a closer look at it. Is it, yeah, I mean, these rocks can be beaten down to get into your base there, but fairly standard. This is a kind of a narrow choke. Really weird, though. Weird place to kind of try to wall off. And what else is going on? Your third base is maybe a gold base right here, possibly farther away from your opponent back here as well. You have another avenue of attack to come down here to try and kill it. And what is over here? Just weird angles everywhere. Yeah, I guess you have to worry about this as well if you're trying to wall off your natural. I can see why Protoss players do not like this. Anyway, let's zoom back on in, take a look at what's going on. Gateways are coming up, and cybernetics cores are coming up, as well as a single gas here for Zim. Maybe a player on Invader Zim, I don't know. We actually have gas coming out here for JoeyDuino, though. We're going to call him Joey from now on, 21 to 18 harvesters. And this probe just kind of patrolling back and forth, trying to see when Zim is actually going to take the natural base, take that natural expansion. And so far it looks like not really planning on it. It's not a single gate expand, getting to that cyber core as well, but looks like Duino is just doing a little bit more. He is going for a 4-gate play. Is that what this 1, 2, 3, 4-gate play with the cybernetics core, researching warp gate here at the 2-minute mark? Is he going to chrono boost it? He has enough energy. No, chrono boosting out instead one of these adepts. So a bit of a 4-gate adept pressure, which I've seen be used on Zerg players quite a bit. I haven't seen it in PvP though, so we'll have to see what is going on here. Going to chrono boost this at all? I guess we can't. Still waiting on that energy, but more and more gateways coming on up. Can adepts get through walls? I don't think they can, but they do extra damage to this light zealot, this light biological unit. So they could break down this wall fairly easily with that range. Single probe coming out here for Zim to see exactly what Joey is up to. And is this another? Yes, I guess checking to see if this gold has been taken, which would be really weird for Joey to do. But hey, I guess it doesn't hurt to be safe, hurt to be sure. Better safe than sorry, they always say. Adept coming across the map here, kind of taking the roundabout direction. Does he get scouted by the probe? No. He does not. Zim does not see it. Zim is looking for like proxy pylons and maybe stargates and twilight councils and stuff like that. But no, instead, nothing really to see. You're going to spend a lot of time looking for no reason whatsoever. The zealot, or rather the adept, comes on up. And we do have a forward pylon here, though. Sneaky, sneaky. Zim's been looking for this, but he could not find it. Going to warp in more adepts. The warp kit research is not quite done yet. It is getting chrono boosted, though. That is very good. No more chrono boosts available. So it's a 1-base, 4-gate adept play. There we go. Taking the expansion is Zim. I don't know if it's a good time to do it, though. We have 2 more adepts on the way. This is a lot of zealots, but with some good micro, I feel like the adepts could do a good job here taking those guys down. So here we come. 3 adepts coming right on into the natural. They see the expansion. They recognize, okay, using psionic transfer to what? To get past those zealots? Nope. Instead, just heads back out, a little bit scared of those zealots. Does a quick scout with the psionic transfer. A good move, I have to say. And yeah, warp gate's finished. Why aren't we warping these guys in? I don't know. This probe sees exactly what's going on. This is a mass adept play, warping in what? More and more adepts. Whoa, how many adepts are there? 11 adepts against this. Three stalkers and a bunch of zealots. Psionic transfer being used. Gonna try to get right on top of these guys, get right on into the base. Where I guess, nope, cancels it instead. Cancels it, sits down here, try to take down that pylon. They might be able to get it. He wants to get it, and yes, Joey does manage to kill that pylon. Sonic transfer. Ooh boy, there we go. Zim can see that. He recognizes what's going on. He does not want these guys in his mineral line. The cancel happens again, though. Using good kind of fake out tactics there is Joey. Moving back on down, taking a few pot shots off on the Nexus, but again, not a lot of damage taken. The Zealots getting melted immediately by these Adepts. Not a single Zealot remains. There are some Stalkers here, though. Mothership Core dies for Joey. The Adepts, are we going to actually see them Psionic Transfer up here? No, a cancel. Again, the damage going down on this Nexus. Again, they don't do a lot of damage individually, but there's a lot of them. Photon Overcharge coming up, and actually 2 of the Adepts die. Boof, there goes the second one. Just effectively going against these Stalkers. Are they considered light? No, they're armored. So again, the Adept's not doing a great job. I think we might actually see the Psionic Transfer happen. No, another cancel. He would not actually let a single Psionic Transfer happen here. A couple more volleys, and it might be enough to take down this natural base. And are we going to do it? Turning the attention to the Stalkers just a little bit. Psionic Transfer again, trying to bait the Stalkers away. And boom, takes down the Nexus. Actually does pop up here in the main. Zim going to town on these workers. Workers dying left and right, and that's it. Zim is defeated. JoeyDuino is victorious. So all right. So basically a 4-gate mass Adept play with liberal use of the Psionic Transfer. Pretty much an all-in, no attempt at all to expand here for Joey. Making use of his money fairly well. Zim at the same time, but the standard composition of Stalker, Zealot, Mothership Core was not enough to deal with that. I was really impressed, especially with the way the Psionic Transfer was used there. The way it was used to kind of bait the army back into the base for Zim, so that these guys, the Adepts here at the Natural, were able to get more shots off on buildings and kill what they could, and then cancel at the last second. The army has to run back out to the Natural, buying several seconds of time for Joey to do the damage he needs to. So pretty crazy stuff. I like to see that. I like creative play being used with Legacy of the Void units. So thanks for sending that in, Joey. I really appreciate it. And this has been FalconPaladin with yet another daily Blizzard upload. Thank you so much for watching. You can find me on Twitch, Twitter, and Facebook, /FalconPaladin. And until next time, as always, you take care of yourself.